Assalamu alaikum. I couldn't help smiling when the first iftar invite that I received was from a synagogue. Quite a long time before Ramadan started, I received an iftar invite from a synagogue, and then quite soon after that, I received another invite from a synagogue. A long time before, maybe many mosques had been planning their iftars and what they're going to do in terms of their inviting neighbours and friends. And I think it's a really good indication of where things are going in Ramadan now. And it's brilliant, so brilliant to see. I think I've been feeling for a long time that we need to follow the advice from our Prophet, peace be upon him, when he is reported to have said when he first entered Medina, spread peace and feed people. Of course, Ramadan is not just about food, but it just gives us a really good opportunity, I think, to invite our neighbours and friends into our Ramadan a lot more than maybe we sometimes think of. And of course, the days are long at the moment, and sometimes we might find it harder to host people, to entertain guests, and our focus really needs to be on more prayers and worship. But I do think that Ramadan is becoming what I would call much more mainstream now, and thank God for that. And I think it's a really, really good time for us to show our hospitality, our friendship, to extend an invitation to our friends and our neighbours who are maybe not Muslim. You know, there's always been a very wonderful, brilliant tradition, which I hope will continue forever, and that is to make extra food at iftar time for our neighbours. And often we hear that those neighbours are Muslim neighbours, and of course it's brilliant, and there's a lot of reward for us for sharing food at that special time of day. But I think we can also start to be even more creative, and maybe even surprise some of our neighbours who aren't Muslim, and make food for them. But I think also go one step further and invite them into our home to share iftar. Now, of course, the days are long, iftar time is late, but certainly in the experience I've seen over the last couple of years, people are normally okay as a one-off. I don't think they would want to join us for iftar every day at 10 o'clock, but I think surely it's worth a try to invite them into our home, maybe just once or twice in those 30 days. And it's really amazing to see so many places of worship, different communities, really being so hospitable and generous to Muslims during Ramadan. I think it's a sign of how good our country is and how people are working together, and of course there's always much more that can be done. The last thing I wanted to acknowledge were young people about 5 or 6 years ago with no real organisation, not even needing much money, just a big heart and a lot of energy, set up flash mob iftars, and I think they've been a brilliant catalyst for what we now see, which are iftars with homeless people, iftars with vulnerable families, and now of course we have another group of people that need our help, and they are refugees. So I think just generally opening up our Ramadan, thinking of it as an opportunity for us to show our hospitality, to spread peace and feed people as our beloved Prophet advised us to do. And I think so much good can come from this. It can become a focal point for us to make just that bit extra effort to reach out and show our hospitality and friendship that I think can last then and grow and develop throughout the year. So we can all make that extra bit of effort during Ramadan that can really, really make a difference throughout the whole year.